Happy Time Zones, it's your bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to my first playthrough of Bayonetta. We're going to be getting started with Chapter 4 today, but, first things first, happy Equinox, everyone. Alright, what are we getting ourselves into? This is just going to be a boss, or maybe several bosses. Audito Fortudo.
I'm sure you'll be more than hospitable to me this time
Pitiful being.
I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one of the reasons I hunt your kind. You're much too ugly not to put out of your misery. Flock off, Featherface.
Okay. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, so you're only damageable in witch time. It looks like. How many health bars do you have? Oh, no, I can hit you. Oh dear. And I can't do torture attacks because you're too big. Does this put me back up on top? There we go. Okay, that... And I just completely missed. come on. I just need to get you down to a reasonable amount of health. Ow. Let me just cutscene my way out of this. There we go. Come on. Aw. Okay, we're gonna use that. Damn it. Really? Come on. I'm smashing the square button. Mash! And now we have to try... Alright, how am I supposed to fight you now? What? Because I was attacking your faces before. Not the lollipop. Damn it. Okay, I'm actually fine with this. Yeah, no. I'm probably not getting an award for this, but... I will smash this square button. Wasn't messing fast enough. Okay. She still has the damn lollipop.
Foretold. Explain yourself.
That does not sound good. Dude, I've died like 5 times. An umbran tear of blood. I actually got an award for that. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for.
Okay, okay. I'll take 1 green lollipop and the rest to go. Lost Holy Grounds does not sound very good. Alright. This looks like a scene straight out of Tales.
How am I? I'd better have got frequent flyer miles for that flight.
Okay. Crescent and Sunrise Valleys. Is this another one of that guy's? Alright, as overseers of history, the Lumen Sages and Umbra Witches are both incredibly powerful, each fearing each other and strictly prohibiting interrelations as a way to maintain the balance of power. Bayonetta is a half-breed, calling it now. Upon the annual occasion of a total solar eclipse, only the selected elders of each clan were allowed to meet with the other group to conduct negotiations. I suppose that each clan, drawing their power from the sun and moon respectively, must have held the eclipse as the most special of celestial phenomena. Eclipses are pretty damn important. The two clans, inexorably linked but opposed, like positive and negative, solidified this relationship in their interconnected mountain hideaways, the Witch's Sanctuary of the Crescent Valley and the Sage's Sacred Sunrise Valley. Located in an inaccessible and treacherous region, these areas were lined with countless rows of stone monuments dedicated to each clan's dead, and large statues depicting a witch and a sage stood at the center of the shared area. Why did I'd misread that as shattered. Okay. Demarcating the border between each clan's territory. Each statue has its back turned to the other, and their visages, as though rejecting any human intrusion, stir intense feelings of discomfort within one's soul. Atop these statues, the clans met for their yearly consort, giving this place a mysterious but interesting ambiance. These valleys were not just filled with memorial tombs, but were also home to training facilities in the light and dark arts, held as sacred ground by both clans. Today, the statue of the Umbra Witch is a truly gruesome sight, as a giant spear has pierced the woman's chest. If it were shoved through the statue during the witch's age of persecution, it would have required unspeakable power from the Lumen Sage who carried out the act. Okay. I think we're going to be getting one more on the topic of magic, and then two more of these. Or, who knows? Is there something down there? Water. There is water down there. Okay. I don't know how else I was supposed to do that, considering they were just floating over a gap I couldn't cross. Umbran training grounds. Okay. There's a powerful barrier here, but something on the other side is giving me a strange sense of déjà vu. Okay. What are you? Why are you a cow? Grace and glory. Come on, I am hitting... Oh! Well, that was unfortunate. I I got caught in some combos at the beginning and that, really fucked me up. I am fairly certain that I am at... literally on my last leg here. I can't... You know what? I'll take the... Yeah, okay.
I've had enough.
I thought I hit the dodge button, but okay, guess I didn't. This is... where's the rust? Yeah. Okay, something's going on here.
Huh. My lipstick.
Nothing.
Ah!
Without lipstick. Lipstick without a girl. Most curious, isn't it, Cheshire? What's also most curious is how a child like you has kept afloat in this town.
The name is Luca! And don't you think it's a little strange to be worried about my well-being? Sure, the Festival of Resurrection is peak security. The thing only happens once every 500 years. Can you blame them? Besides, when you look as good as I do, security isn't a problem. But a killer like you, on the other hand, I'm sure you found a way.
That little girl. I've seen her somewhere.
My dear, sweet child, she is the key to your future. To save yourself, you must also save the girl.
Hey, don't go freaking out on me. We both know you came here for something. But what you don't know is the closer you get, the harder it's gonna be for you to get away from me and what you've done. You'll have to fess up to it all. I can't wait for you to get your hands on whatever it is you're after.
Let me guess. You want a cut? Well, if you're still alive by then, perhaps you can appeal to my generosity.
Still alive? You may be standing right in front of me, but you're definitely not living in reality. Which is a shame, because the truth is always going to be the truth. All I see when I look at you, the real you, is the truth. The truth is, you killed my father. I don't care who believes me. They can't reject the truth. The truth will set me free from your black stain on my life. The truth will allow me to expose you to the world. Then, I'll have won. And I'll do it without stooping to your level. Because I'm not a heartless witch like you.
If she was heartless, you'd be dead already.
Kill me in plain sight? Go ahead. It would only prove everything I've said about you. Well, that and sadden the hearts of a number of young ladies. Claire, and Trish, and Sylvia, and Amy. Oh, you don't want to piss her off, let me tell you. Hell hath no fury.
Bayonetta, what are you doing?
What the?
Saving his ass, got it. If she didn't like you on some level, you'd be dead. Didn't I fight one of you already? Damn it. Damn it! I'm very, very bad at fighting these quadrupedal things. Oh, fuck. I was hitting the wrong damn button. Once I get into a groove, I'm fine. And then I lose my groove. Or they do that! Yeah. Why am I so bad at fighting the stupid things on four legs? Skip that. What? I hit... Let's get rid of you first, because the one with on fire is actually going to be the bigger problem. Damn it! Did it just... rude. Alright, where's the poor human dumbass? Okay, so he vanished somewhere. Oh dear. Did you just kill your own friend? There we go. Heavenly Manipulators. An interesting title. The Umber Witch's sacred Crescent Valley is said to contain enormous relics harkening back to the valley's place as a training ground for the witches in the witch's supernatural magic arts. The long bridge that snakes between the cavernous ravines of the valley, stone circles hinting at celestial principles, training chambers where death was wagered in hopes of polishing one's skills in life. All of these are depicted in the tattered records I have obtained. I know not if they ever truly existed, however. The magnificent appearance of the witch statue in the distance seems to indicate that the legends passed down through history are, in fact, real. Amongst these numerous artifacts, most mysterious are those known as Heavenly Manipulators. I've already described how the Umber Witches drew their power from the darkness and the Lumen Sages from the light. However, I have not mentioned how these powers were at their greatest during the full moon or at the peak of the sun's ascent, which means the Lumen Sages had their power, were at the height of their power more often than the Umber Witches were. The two groups created the Heavenly Manipulators to affect the movement of the moon and sun, and these devices played a role in the clan's most important ceremonial rites. If stories are to be believed, the clans could affect even the ways of the cosmos at will. The powers of the witch and sage were not common knowledge, although, as overseers of history, one could imagine they must have had appropriately powerful abilities, making their ultimate destruction an even more ironic end. Okay. Hi, what do the Umbran Tears of Blood even do? Okay. Well, I have Witch Walk, so... It's just angel attack again. And then I believe it's this one. Oh dear. I probably should have started on easy if this is how it was going to be. Did that just... Okay. Really? Harmony. Why are you flying? I was hitting... I was hitting torture attack. And I have to start back from these guys. No. No. Where are you? Whoa! Chainsaw! Look at that in a second. I think I lost those halos. And then that's a witch heart. Pretty sure that's it for what's over here. Ow. Okay. Okay, so do I finally get to see what this does? Beginning in the 15th century, the whole of Europe has been swept by madness, a tragic event unprecedented in the whole of human history, the witch hunts. As a result, the dark clan of Umber witches were wiped out from the pages of history forever. Working at the behest of the powers that be and making use of their ancient magical arts, the witches watched over the passage of time within the human world. Or at least they did, until suddenly being swept up in waves of persecution, and finally crumbling away under the pressure of the people's harsh recriminations. The women's sorrowful blood-stained tears, crystallized into bright red gemstones, and according to Vigridian legend, are said to be scattered everywhere. These stones, filled with their feelings of regret, are known as Umbran tears of blood. To this day, the people of Vigrid believe that should 100 of these stones be brought together as one enormous calamity shall befall the land. Yet no one has actually seen one of these gemstones, the ultimate of witchly souvenirs. They must be found for you by Crow, a beast whose heart lies in resonance with the departed witches. These crows act as the witches' loyal servants, protecting the tears from falling into human hands. Okay. 100 tears of blood. Oh hey, I get another... How I wish I had 30,000 more of those. Actually, let's check to see if you have, because, yeah.
Take care of my babies, will you? Some people may have a thing for the 45s, but to me, these are the real works of art.
What? Okay. So it's perfume, that's fair. We have more gecko thingies. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I might actually be stuck as long as I have this chainsaw, because I think I have to ground pound. So how do I... Get rid of the chainsaw. Actually, maybe if I jump from here. Okay. Jormungandr's staff. Oh boy. Oh, it's not a water rising brace? Alright. Ardor, okay. What? How I'm surviving this, I have no idea, but... Hey! Ow. Yeah. Okay, the fact that you can get hit out of witch time is a little unfortunate. I'm definitely going to have to come back here, I'm gonna have to come back through these. Can you... Right! I don't know why I forget about that when the big flying enemies come out. I will definitely need to redo this board just because of how many times I've died. Okay. Hi, what are you? We're gonna start with this. Or not. Okay, that's one of those ones I need witch time for. A bullet and... Cool. Hello, power source. Okay. Nice. Try. Damn it. I was hitting... I find it strange that we haven't actually encountered any sages. Just angels. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Try this again. Why am I so bad at the witch time puzzles? If you can even call them puzzles, why am I so bad at these? Why am I so bad at this? Okay, so
Your halo is mine. I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead angels.
okay. There we go. Alright, obviously we go down first because we're supposed to be going up. Hi, what are you? Enter the Alfheim. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Okay.
Your halo is mine.
I might be able to cheese this with the guns. You know what? Fair. I can't even. I can't even. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to come back for this because I don't have to. Actually, maybe. Maybe if one of them can drop their weapons, because otherwise this isn't possible. Okay, so maybe, actually. Depending on what they count. And I need to be able to do torture attacks. Oh shoot. Messed up. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this yet. I'm gonna have to come back. Because it also won't let me torture attack. That one's actually really hard. Hello, Sneaky. Hi. What are you? Graves within the city. Vigrid is littered with the legacies of an ancient age. Among these are the stone coffins used to bury departed witches. Along with their fellow overseers of history, the Lumen Sages, the Umber Witches used their incredible powers to repel any intrusion upon Vigrid. Under these auspices, the witches abode by the terms of their netherworldly contracts, and upon parting with the physical world, the strongest of the witches were deified as guardians and buried in stone coffins throughout the town. These stone coffins were sealed tight, and it is said that only those with knowledge of the witch's magic could open them. Even during the witch hunts, when the coffins were subjected to attempted demolition, not a single soul was able to peer at the contents within. According to one theory, the contract with their demon master stipulates that upon leaving this earth, a witch's soul nor body can remain. It is said that Umbran burial customs were developed for that very reason. The women would bury their loved ones in treasured stone coffins to lessen the pain of those destined for Inferno, even if the effect was slight. Today, unable to break the magic seal upon the coffins, the Lumen Sage seal of the sun has been placed upon the stone sarcophagi as a counterweight. If by chance the power of witches were to return to the world, they would be prevented from opening their coffins due to the seal. This is a clear indicator of the sort of persecution these women were subjected to during the witch hunts. While the whereabouts of the witches' tombs is outlined above, the location of the tombs for the Lumen Sages remains unknown. I don't think they have tombs. According to remaining records, they had taken up final resting places with the Umbra in a secluded region known as the Crescent and Sunrise Valleys. It is said the Lumen Sages, who conducted their duties not in the darkness but in the light, rest peacefully in their valley after departing from this world. Finally, there are rumors that somewhere in Vigrid, research is underway to extract the spirit energy from departed witches. That is concerning. It seems that the fate of the Umber Witch and Lumen Sage has yet to be truly decided. Alright, concerning doesn't even begin to describe this. A record. Okay. Oh dear, Bayonetta, now is not the time to cat pose. Okay, inspired. I get the feeling this is going to be another one of those... ones that I can't actually beat yet. Hello, Birdie. Ah. Okay. So, I'm assuming there's 100 Umbran Tears of Blood. From the whole gathering 100 is said to bring ruin thing. Hi, notebook. Okay. This should be some juicy gossip. There's a place loved by wanted men and rogues where money and power rule all. It is where I have established my office. Those who call this place by its given name are instantly identified as newcomers. As the tired hands of this rat hole I'll call it by a single name only, the dump. Fair enough. Bloody battles and dirty disputes over money are an everyday occurrence here, and the concept of concern for one's fellow man was long since lost on the dump's denizens. What the people here are after, what they love to see, is not of this world. They thirst for the uproar that only the occult can inspire. The appearance of a specter, a man being devoured by a demon. These are the snacks they eat as they drink and cavort in the dump's numerous watering holes. It is this place that I have come on my pilgrimage in search of a grasp on reality. The dump is a wretched hive for all sorts of scum and villainy, home to everyone from black market businessmen to informants and devil hunters in between. But amongst them all, one man is particularly strange. His name is Rodan, proprietor of the Gates of Hell bar. His front may be that of a bartender, but rumor has it he's actually an arms dealer. That's not a rumor. That is fact. Of course, if a man such as myself were to visit his establishment, there is no way all of his secrets would be laid bare. However, I can tell just by the air around him that he is a dangerous man. Unlike the standard assortment of thugs in this place, his is a sort of danger on a truly different level. According to my colleagues, if one carries enough clout here, Rodan is known to provide a gun or blade should the fee prove satisfactory. That is all I've been able to wring out of people here. There are also rumors that if you enter the bar from some sort of hidden entrance, he will provide things that money cannot buy, or so saith the gossips in this occult-obsessed town. They even go so far as to say these things are not made via normal means, but are weapons made from materials only available in Inferno. In the dump, there are enough rumors to rot one's ears, and if I hadn't seen the fresco of the Trinity of Realities, a staple of the Vigridian religions, on Rodin's wall, I would have dismissed talk of him as nothing more than these tall tales. In any case, if I am able to fully investigate this man's secrets, I will surely be able to obtain the truth I so desperately seek. However, aimless sniffing around in this town is a great way to end up dead. I'll have to be prudent and not leave things to chance. I have to wonder if it's going to turn out that the guy that wrote this stuff, or these entries, is, Cheshire's dad. Oh ho, that is helpful. Okay. I'm about to get jumped. I've given up on the concept of... oh dear. Getting out of here with even okay marks. At this point, I'm just saving my lollipops. How do I keep getting silver? Okay. This was actually a pretty hard level. Okay.
The only ones meddling are your hapless minions. This will be taken care of in the manner I see fit. Your assistance is not required.
Okay, so we have a traitor.
I suppose coming here has given you a second wind. Feeling better, Bayonetta?
Who are you? And don't you dare say my long-lost sister.
Sister? You've quite the active imagination. You and I once fought for the jewel upon the crown of the Umbra throne. And now that you've returned, my sleeping beauty, it is time to finish that fight. No time for daydreaming.
Okay. I don't think it's time to finish that fight. I think we're gonna have to regroup later.
Those cretins fouled it all up again. But perhaps this can be to my advantage.
Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming. I knew I was getting jumped. I have died 5 times on this level. Okay. Alright. I'm hitting... Really? Okay. Okay. Come on. Ah. Okay, this is actually a pretty hard fight. Are you joking? I have to do this part again. Why can't it just start me off on the fight? Nice! Oh dear. And this is why I do make these. I'm a lot more used... This is more difficult for me than most Souls games. Come on. Oh boy. I hate doing this, but... Come on. Okay. How the actual fuck did I get silver from that?
What's the matter, sweetie? Afraid of something, are you?
Afraid? Me?
This is a waste of my time. You're still not ready.
Clearly not, considering I had to use 2 lollipops. Okay.
Oh my, that was bloody amazing.
course Bayonetta's just having fun. Fen, sweetie. Okay, I am aware I did horribly here. Oof.
Oh, what a day!
Yeah. This chapter was a doozy. Okay. Oof. Definitely gotta save. Because I got like 20k from that. Let's see here. Leaderboards, huh? Fair enough. Huh. I'm a little worried about going forward from here, actually. Let's redo Lost Holy Grounds and see if I can't do better. At the very least, I should be getting enough. Oh dear. At the very least, I should be getting enough halos to, get an accessory. And I think I am gonna go for that Navajo one. The taunt. Buff. Oh dear. Because I think I've gone long enough without an accessory. Are you joking? I was hitting... Okay. Items. There we go. I can actually see one of the angels there. Hi. Okay, so I'm already doing better than I was. Nice try. And this should do it. Okay. Already I'm doing a lot better than I was. Ow. Okay. Haven't died. Yet. Okay, I need 10,000 more. Oh, Mossy, hello! How are you today? Oh, and happy equinox. Yeah, I just did this level, actually. I'm just redoing it because I need more halos. Oh, I got a number. Where did I get? How did I get a numberal Tears of Blood? And it's dead. Okay. Okay, I somehow did not die there. Which I am already doing so much better than I did my first time through here. Uh, 92,000 halos. Oh dear. $93,000, okay. I need 100,000. And that isn't just me being, like, dramatic or anything. I actually do need 100,000. 97K. Okay, okay. Can I get 3,000 more, please, before I head into the next area? No? Dang. Seriously, how you doing, Mossy? If you're still here. Alright. I might die here. But honestly, right now, considering I don't have any, okay, seriously though, where do I find the umbral tears I have? This may sound dramatic, but it's better to... die here than to use a lollipop, because I have a ton... There we go, okay. I died enough times that it stopped counting how many times I died last time I did this. So, honestly, dying once or twice here will still get me a better score. If I use a lollipop, though, then I have a problem. Oh. Because if I use a lollipop here, then I need to spend more resources on getting more lollipops, which I think I'm going to actually wind up needing more lollipops. There we go. And I can now buy that stupid taunt accessory, which might help me out with some survivability. Nope, no gates here. I forget where exactly in this level they put those. Alright, you two. You know what? The whip is actually really good for crowd control. Like, really good for crowd control. Okay. I'm really bad at these kinds of puzzles, but oh well. And I can't do that down there just yet. You will give me halos. Really? Okay, that happened. Oof. I need to be a little less frantic with my button presses. Okay, that can happen. Did not realize that was a possibility. Genuinely did not think that was gonna happen. Really? I was pressing the wrong button. Really? I can just spam that, and this definitely kills it. I should have gotten the extra halos for that. Come on. Come on, Birdie. Peck. There we go. Good birdie. Alright, I'll take the unicorn horn. The bullet. And here I can buy this.
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you. This took a bit of pound into shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now, go put this thing to good use.
Okay. Like this one. I only have 6,000, so I can't really get this stuff. Okay, so it doesn't trigger outside of combat. But that's still honestly worth it, especially once I get better at the combat. Okay, what? That is weird. Okay, so it does work, it's just...
I've got a fever. The only cure is more dead angels.
This probably was not the time to be testing that out, honestly.
I've got a fever.
Actually, witch time's a perfect point in order to...
I've got a fever. The only cure is I've got a fever.
I essentially have to play by Hollow Knight rules.
I've got a fever. I've got a fever. I've got a fever.
Of course, it will make my time go down. But still, that is a lot more health than I otherwise would have had. So if I can get the timing for that down on every single enemy... that'd be nice. Okay. So maybe I shouldn't try to taunt her. She's actually a little too tough for me at the moment to taunt. Okay, so I actually did hit enough to trigger this. Oh dear. Come on, I actually need to win this. There we go. And I did a lot better this go around than I did my first time. How did I get a stone award there? Oh well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire!
Okay. 63, that's enough for 2 lollipops. And I have actually a decent amount of halos. Alright, what do you have for me?
Hey, check this out. What are you buying? Heard that in a game once.
Can't get you. Yeah, I legit can't buy some of this stuff because it's 100,000. It is 100,000 for every single accessory. 20k, 15k. I could get breakdance. Okay. I can see that being fun. Okay, what do the Umbran Tears of Blood... Like, where do I find those on my... Where do I find those? I'll have to look through my inventory, actually. rarities. There we go. 12 out of 101. Okay. And we have another record. Hi. Missed you. I probably need to panther for that one. Okay, how does nobody see this? Entering Vigrid. Was I not in Vigrid before? The ancient city of Vigrid is largely inaccessible, surrounded by mountains on one side and the sea to the other. While at first glance this may seem incredibly inconvenient, it is said that Vigrid flourished primarily due to the presence of strong spirit energy within the land underfoot. The Umbra Witches and Lumen Sages, each with respective control over dark and light, must have needed a land replete with spirit energy to enable them to oversee history. The waves of time have modernized Vigrid, spurring rapid development. However, its residents still avoid outside contact, preferring to maintain their own culture and religious outlook. Their only link with the outside world is a single long-distance rail line. Simply riding this train requires an application to be submitted to Vigrid authorities, and a rigorous background check is required prior to the issuance of an entrance visa, which must be carried at all times. Once disembarking from the train, there is a further police search, after which one is granted admission to the city. Okay, this sounds like a dictatorship. It seems that what allows Vigrid the ability to be so strict regarding immigration is the seemingly close link between the Vigridian authorities and the Ithavol group, a conglomerate based in Vigrid. Yet, proving this link will require further investigation. Oligarchy, got it. Or Ogliarchy? I forget where the L goes. You know what, fair. Come on. Come on.
Your halo is mine.
What? Okay, the whip is really good for crowd control, but... Oof. And it's once again the child. The one that looks an awful lot like Bayonetta herself. And someone had said plot twist the child is actually Bayonetta, which would not surprise me. Okay. I hit. Are you joking? And then I think it was a triangle. Nope, nope, it was square. Fuck, why do I keep forgetting which button? Ow. Where'd you go? And this is actually really good. Okay. Where'd you go? What? Can I hit the counter, please? There we go. And then it should be this. Yep. And I think I actually got a decent heal from that too. And it should be more birdie munch. Ah! I dropped the controller! No! Oh dear. 5. Come on. Ah. Why am I so bad at these?
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead angel. I've got a fever, and the only cure...
You are unfortunately the perfect target for me to heal off of. Well, unfortunately for you, rather fortunately for me. What the actual... Can I go on the wall? No. What am I supposed to... Okay. You. Goodbye. Okay, yeah, the taunt was definitely worth, or the taunt buff was definitely worth picking up. Okay, so I gotta go quickly. And I was right about there being a fourth on the topic of magic. Everyone carries within them a record of their evolution as a being since time immemorial. It is said that the inner knowledge of the magical arts calls upon when a practitioner uses the transformative technique known as the beast within. It is this inner knowledge, okay. While there is very little documentation regarding this technique, it is comparatively easy to guess at its workings. It is even easier when one considers how many works of art depicting this condition fill museums to this very day. These works capture the very moment when a witch transforms herself into an animal. Present-day interpretations never seem to escape the realm of dismissing these works as an artist's daydreams. However, when viewed from a different perspective, they are an important reference point in researching the magical arts. These pictures illustrate the unbelievable transformation of an Umbra witch via the most special of means, seeing her take the form of various animals. The witches were able to freely use this technique, transforming into beasts for incredible speed, or birds to send themselves soaring into the sky. I just need the second page filled out now. Okay. Hi, I almost missed you. Whoa! Since when do you do that much damage? Since when do they do that much damage? It doesn't matter. Which one I kill? I just need one of them dead before I taunt the other. Damn it. Damn it! This game is actually pretty tough at this point. It wasn't earlier. What am I doing wrong here? Damn it, I was hoping I could get the taunt off, but... What? Okay, I'm clearly not doing too well here. Why did the taunt cancel? And why did that not work? I dodged. Oh, Yama! Hello! Eventually. I'll win eventually regardless. The problem I'm having is that... I was able to do stuff before that isn't working now. You don't even get to fully spawn in. Oh boy. I think this game is designed with the intent of going back and grinding to get new stuff frequently. Which I have not been doing. And it certainly doesn't help that sometimes Bayonetta does what she wants to regardless of your input, because I was doing this, and I realized that there has to be some input delay for that specifically, but I actually did save up to buy an accessory that makes it so that in combat heals you. See? It is,
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead angels. I've got a fever. I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead. I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead.
the problem is sometimes she doesn't wanna, because you have to be locked on in order for that to happen, so it's not like you can just heal whenever. And sometimes it just decides it doesn't want to heal. So I think it has a cooldown that the game just doesn't tell me about. Did I really just dance them to death? Vile poisonous liquid. What is up with Vigrid? Okay, like, why is this stuff here? Fills the area under the destroyed bridge. Trying to jump that will... Okay. But yeah, once I've... It's a little tricky to time this, but it is still, like... worth it. Okay. Because being able to... Oh.
Are you hiding something from me? Come on.
Am I actually gonna get to fight, or is this...
You've been cheating on me, haven't you? Someone else caught your eye? Oh dear.
Meanwhile, this poor kid is just crying her eyes out.
Something tells me I'm going to regret this.
My sweet love.
Huh?
She is the key to your future.
What is that?
I'm not normally one to play savior, but I suppose I can make an exception and kill all of you. Just this once, of course.
I need to look up this song because this song is actually really cool. Come on! Oh, come on. Don't you dare touch the small child. Come on. Oh, I can torch attack you? Lovely. Alright, small child, what is up with you?
Was I just singing?
Mommy!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But, Mommy?
Will you quit?
This small child is going to follow you, Bayonetta, and you are going to like it.
If there's two things I hate in this world, it's cockroaches and crying babies. Well, a crying baby cockroach would be truly terrible. Don't you dare cry.
Yes, Mommy.
Fine. You've got to be a strong little one to survive in a place like this. What's your name, anyway?
Teresa.
Cereza? You're not from Vigrid, are you, little one? Where are you from?
I'm from my house.
Well now, I'll hazard a guess this isn't your home. So what on earth are you doing here?
My daddy told me to come here.
And whereabouts is this daddy of yours?
He was at work, but now I don't know where he's gone. I want to go home.
I can't just drag you along wherever I go, little one. So you'd better not be getting attached to me.
Yes, Mummy?
Come now, little one. I'll help you out of here, but that's all. And you have to promise there'll be no crying.
Bayonetta is handling this.
Here, and you'll be crying alone. Got it?
Okay, Mummy.
She's actually handling this with much more grace than I would. Not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, so I don't go out this door. Are we sure we can't just stay here until the storm dies down? Oh boy. Ruins! This city has everything, doesn't it? Laguna Faith and Vigrid's rise. In recent days, Vigrid has seen the rise of the Ithaval group, a conglomerate whose rapid development has changed the face of the city. Their man-made island off the course of Vigrid, Isla del Sol, or Isla del Sol, is a clear example of their technological style. It is a modern metropolis home to many residents. However, their flight from the old city has led to the onshore historical district's rapid decline, a process that will likely end in the areas becoming ruins free of inhabitants. Those who live on Isla del Sol and those who have remained in the old city all worship the Laguna, gods who are at the heart of their faith. In many ways, like sun worship, this faith has been at the people's core since ancient times and forms the very heart of their cultural development. It is said that the Ithaval group itself was joined in conjunction with the Laguna, and its CEO is held up as the paragon of Laguna worship, the living symbol of the people's faith. Okay, this is the second time the Ithaval group has been mentioned. I get the feeling we're going to be dismantling that at some point. He is purported to be descended from the said to be annihilated Lumen sages. Annihilated? Though I cannot confirm the veracity of this claim. Okay, so both the sages and the witches have declined. At any rate, the devotion which people hold towards the Ithaval group is without question. Vigrid's appearance is not the only part of the city to have changed completely. The ancient faith in the Laguna is now inexorably linked to the Ithaval group as it pushes forward its modernizations. Thus, the city has lost its previous visage to be replaced at alarming speed, and all with the apparent consent of the Laguna worshipping Vigridians. That is interesting. Okay. And certainly not a bedtime story for a child. Where? Oh dear. How do I deal with this? Okay. So how do I deal... Because I can't... why can't I... How do I enter purgatory? Oh, thank you for the redeem, Yemma. Okay, so I just have to run for this section. Come on. Stop going after the child! Okay, this part is actually going to be really annoying. Why could they have not made it a why did they have to make it an escort quest where I'm not actually allowed to fight anything? And I'm gonna have to come back here for 2 tears of blood, it looks like. Purgatorio at the center of the Trinity. Okay. Let's read that, I guess. One of the unique aspects of the religion in this town is the people's belief that the world is actually made up of 3 unique realms layered on top of each other. Human world, Inferno, and Paradiso, the Trinity of realities. We know that to be true in this universe. However, the wavelengths of spirit energy in each of these realities is different, and the inhabitants of each are unable to interfere with the other's affairs, despite the fact that the worlds are layered. It's said that the Lumen Sages and Umbra Witches had the unique ability to pass into a realm known as Purgatorio and travel amongst the Trinity. It is believed that the Witches and Sages each made contracts with the Masters of the Light and Dark Worlds and can use special abilities granted to them by their Masters. Underlying all of this, though, is the presence of the Trinity of realities. Even during the witch hunts, it seems those suspected of being witches were lured into Purgatorio, an act the people called being spirited away, and their presence in the no man's land was used as justification for further acts of persecution. To further explain Purgatorio, one must understand that those within the realm are unable to see or touch those in the human world, nor are humans in their own world able to intervene in the affairs of Purgatorio. Moreover, what we identify as material objects may have different appearances in the different realities. Yet when these items are destroyed in one world, they will be destroyed in all worlds. This may explain why many place religious interpretations upon the phenomenon of unexplained destruction that occurs during their everyday lives. Okay. Get back here! Damn it. Can I... That's ominous. Should I really be doing this with a child right here?
You bring me enough of these halos, and maybe I can buy a ticket to space. Always wanted to be a bald space marine. What can I do for you anyways?
Alright, I have 12k. That's nowhere near enough for any of this stuff. Wait. Nope, those are 15. And these are all 30. Okay. I can't do anything. Damn it. Actually, wait. If I... Hang on. There we go. Again, should I really be doing some of this stuff with a child in tow?
Hey! This is probably how you got lost to begin with.
And it shuts on us. That's not good.
Mommy.
Don't worry. It's always scary the first time you see them. So, where was I? Oh, yes. Your kind invitation. I do hope you've prepared dessert as well.
Okay, I was about to say, if they throw us into the actually middle of that...
Oh, what a lovely tea party. And dancing, too. Cereza, my dear, watch and learn.
Get away from the child. Damn it. Ah! I was hitting... Leave the kid alone. Oh dear. I thought I had an... Well... There we go. And then I should probably enter and exit this just to trigger an autosave. Oh hey, I can skip the cinematics. Okay, cool. There we go. Skip. No. You do not touch the kid. Damn it, why does it... Can you... There we go. Then we concoct. And I think I might actually want to use one of these, just so that I don't have to do that again. Can I go off into the water? No. Does not appear that I can. Leave the kid alone. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Really? Okay, I need one of these.
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead April. I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead April.
Okay, there we go. Goodbye. You... Okay, what? Oh! That was actually pretty clever. Smart kid. Really? So first this bitch steals my face, and then she steals my dance moves. Oh, you're going down. You are going down. Although, what is it? Oh dear. Okay. I think I have actually seen this transition. Now that I think about it. Yeah, this showed up on my YouTube feed once. I was very confused. Yes, another one I'm going to have to redo because Are you joking? Really? Okay, I did that without getting hit anywhere near as much as I did beforehand. Let's actually skip to the fight. Alright, I should probably not taunt one while the other's still alive. Can you die, please? Thank you. Okay. Alright, small child. What do you mean there's more to the level? What do you mean there's more to this level? Oh boy. The Angel's Banquet Hall, Alfheim. Vigrid has long held the notion that the world is comprised of a trinity of realities, Paradiso, Inferno, and the human world. However, since the era of the witch hunts, where the Umber Witches were met with total annihilation, Vigridians have also held that Paradiso, the world of light, is the most perfect of these realms, and have worshipped it as such. Oh boy. Yet, as normal human beings are unable to experience this heaven, the Vigridians' feelings regarding Paradiso manifest themselves in various ways. Even the Porta del Paradiso, ruins of which remain to this day, were born of this faith and placed around the city as an act of Paradiso worship. These structures, stone discs 3 meters in diameter, that is awfully specific, were said to represent portals into Paradiso itself. It was believed that when the gods extended the people a helping hand, they would do so via the portals, guiding them to Paradiso. Thus, the Porta were placed in spiritually powerful locations. I have one more interesting aside. Within Paradiso, there are said to be these secret rooms known as Alfheim, where angels gather and hold their banquets. The Porta del Paradiso, created by man, are said to mimic the entrances to these Alfheim. Legend has it that if someone were to stumble upon one of these portals while in Purgatorio, they may enter an Alfheim, upon which the angels would entertain the lost visitor and bless them justly. Okay, so either that is a total lie, or they're just petty because Bayonetta stumbled upon them. I'll be taking that fragmented heart. I don't think I can go into there. Alright, into the portal I go. Or out of the portal. Air Force Bridge. Or base. That's not good. Neither is the fact that I'm apparently in Purgatorio, despite looking for the child. Prominence Bridge. I did not mean to do that. Book. As part of the Ithavoll Group's plans for further development of Vigrid, the man-made island of Isla del Sol, a new urban center, was constructed and outfitted with a new highway stretching... I'm not saying that number. As expected, traveling this highway, which links the major areas of Vigrid to the islands, requires vigorous checks, and its usefulness is limited to Vigridian authorities, Ithavoll Group materials transports, and a select group of authorized personnel. The bridge connecting the island to the mainland is an enormous oversea suspension bridge. The structures supporting the bridge's wires are shaped like the bright solar flares that shoot out from the sun's surface. That is also very creepily stated, giving the crossing bridge its name Prominence Bridge. It is truly a symbol of modernity that has come to Vigrid. Yikes. What is this goofball doing with the child?
Mommy? You're a mom? You?
Come now, Cheshire. Look at me. Do I look like I have any interest in children? Now making them, well, that's another story.
Whoa, whoa! You're getting the wrong idea. I mean, it might be the right idea, but not right now right? Yeah, speaking of right, I'm glad I've been standing around waiting for you, because I knew we'd cross paths. See, the only way to reach the upper crust and their gated island of champagne wishes and caviar dreams is over Prominence Bridge.
Oh, yes. The island. Lovely place, isn't it? Oh, now what?
Don't play games with me. You've worked your magic on this poor defenseless child, haven't you? You're a sad,
other way around.
You know that? I was her age when you killed my father. Wait. No. You couldn't. Oh my god, you did, didn't you? You killed her parents!
Come to think of it, she's better off with you. You two are more hassle than you're worth.
What?
Just keep a good eye on her, or you're going to catch hell for it. No good deed goes unpunished, and you never know when a monster may sneak up on you.
Mummy, look out!
Kid can see into... Okay. Maybe leaving her with him isn't a good idea.
How can she see me?
What a day!
Oh boy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah, missed. Well, I can grab one lollipop. And a bit of, or a few halos for my trouble. I'm going to call it there. I'm very curious as to what's going on here, but, these levels actually take a while. So, if you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, currently to TikTok, and currently to Instagram. The links to all of that are in the chat now, but I don't blame you if you don't want to check any of that out. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. Looks like next... well, level is a boss. So that would probably be, or well, just going by the fact that in the past... yeah, the last Virtue was a boss fight. So we'll be kicking off next time I come back to this game with a boss fight. Monday and Tuesday, it's back to Elden Ring. We'll be completing, I think, Ronnie's quest and going from there. Wednesday, it's back to Lords of the Fallen with Karato. We'll be heading into our next new game cycle, although that might just be restarting New Game Plus 1 because of that weird glitch that he experienced. And I'll be back to this game and Chapter 7, which appears to be a boss fight, on Thursday. One moment. Well, I was gonna go raid Piku, but because she's not on, let's go say hi to Jack. He's playing Dark Souls 2. And I can actually stay for that. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.